Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to Empire Crypto TV, to another installment of ours, which is called Crypto Africa. I've had a show called Crypto Africa before, a week back, and just thought, to have another show based on our African entrepreneurs within the crypto market. And of course, we'll be looking at everything else, the market itself. But before I go into that, looking at the market right now, things are quite looking good. But it is something that we've been predicting all week, and we've always known about this bullish trend that was going to form. But before I go any further, I want to say good evening to all the listeners, to the people who are watching all over. My name is Stone. Usually I'm here with the Crypto King, but tonight I'm on my own. And, of course, as always, subscribe, to our YouTube channel, show some support and love, show yourself through messages, send questions that, we may answer, and of course we are live Monday to Friday, and and share the live show as well to everyone, so that you can, of course, win some prizes that come with it. There are benefits that come with you sharing the live show here at Empire Crypto TV, of course. But before we go any further, man, interesting things happening in the market. Looking at even the market cap itself, um, 2 trillion, still holding off, but there was a time where it went to 1.9 trillion. So that's the volatility of the market cap. Bitcoin itself. Now, I just want to look at something here. For instance, we have what you call market cap for Bitcoin, which is 854,768. You know, Looking at the overall market cap, which is 2 trillion, Bitcoin still takes like 41% of the market cap. If Bitcoin falls, it also affects the market cap. Okay. It's something that you should also look out for. Ethereum only 18.8%, which is number two. Or Ether, if I should put it. Ethereum is a blockchain, of course. Ether is the coin that is running on the blockchain. Why is the market so healthy these days, man? It's something that we've preached before. We are looking at the market trend. Of course, we are looking at the bullish checkmate. You go all over the world, man. The traders will tell you about this, man. I've said it like on Monday as well. The bullish checkmate is a powerful market formation, or is a powerful repetitive pattern. It is a common pattern, like the harmonic patterns. You have the other pattern, that Elliott wave theory patterns. When traders see these patterns, they take advantage. Now, earlier on, I know people have experienced a little bit of a bearish market within the crypto space. There's a reason for that. It is because of the relative strength index. Write it down here. But now I'm looking at the 1 day chart. I didn't want to go to any intraday chart, because I could tell that people could have panicked during the day when the market was going down. But as usual, people do panic for all reasons. But the RSI, or the relative strength index, now I want us to go together and understand that it measures the buying power and the selling power. Like, I just also want to share it with the people. What what I mean by that. I just want to go through this theory. Time and time again, I like to take people to school when they are looking at the chart, so that they understand the full potential of these market trends that are occurring right now. Relative strength index, written from Canada. Okay, the RSI measures the ratio of up moves to down moves and normalizes the calculation so that the index is expressed in a range of 0 to 100. Okay, I'll show you that 0 to 100 story. If the RSI is 70 or greater, then the instrument is to be overbought. This instrument we're talking about, it can be currencies or cryptocurrencies or even stocks, and then overbought. So we were heading for an overbought position. I'll just show you that now. A situation where prices have risen more than market expectations. So if you have a situation, prices are rising more than market expectation, that means that the price is too high for the day or for the time being. If you are doing intraday charts like your 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, if the RSI is 30 or less, then it's taken as a signal that the instrument may be oversold. But that's not what's happening now. That was back last week when things were quite bad, with Bitcoin going down up to the point of $30,000 per coin. That was bad. A situation in which prices have fallen more than the market expectations. So this is an indicator. I have explained it before. Measures from 0 to 100, right up there. Okay, it's a bit different. The RSI in Meta 4 or MT4 has a different approach to it, but this one is programmed in a different way. But it still tells you right there, it says 50. Now, currently, right now, the RSI says 50 on the daily chart. But when it goes 70 and above, which what happened on the intraday chart, like a 1 day chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, and so forth. But looking at the 1 day chart, it's also going for that overbought condition. But overall, the market still looks a bit looks healthy. Earlier on, there was that bearish trend. It was because at that time being, we had a situation where the instrument was overbought. This is a bullish trend. Bullish trends signal buying. This is buying. So this buying power can also make the instrument to be overbought, where prices go beyond unexpected levels, or it becomes too expensive for cryptocurrencies to be bought in, to be invested in. Sometimes you need that regression. That regression happened earlier today. We had that bullish candlestick forming, a red bullish, the same one that I'm looking at here. Now it has turned the color into green. So bullish candlesticks can turn into a bearish candlestick and turn to bullish candlestick, just like that. But looking at the daily chart, and of course, I am still pushing the gospel of this bullish checkmate. I'm going to show this until this bullish checkmate, it is depleted or it has reached its final stage. This is the bullish checkmate. It is solid. It has been well documented. It is well known by traders all over the world. I hope everyone understands, simple common patterns that, okay, there's also other patterns called head and shoulders. Traders see that as an advantage. There is a bearish head and shoulders. There is a bullish head and shoulders. There is a bullish checkmate. There is a bearish checkmate. Like the Crypto King also says, the market goes up, goes down. There's everything for something that goes up, and then there's something that 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 that, that the market, when it goes down, there's always something for the market, for bearish and the bullish trend. Of course, some news also came out as well. The country El Salvador is facing some harsh, if I'll say, restrictions from the authority in the United States. News came out that El Salvador. If I may share this news with you right now, just give me a second, just to read it for you. Some of the things that they are saying here, I don't really quite understand, but just get the normal picture, the simple picture, the struggle that the cryptocurrency is still undergoing in these days. Like I was saying, when something new comes out and it challenges the present day authority, it's not gonna go as smoothly as we want it to be. As much as we are looking at the market, and we are, we see all these millionaires coming out there and forth, but there are challenges behind it all. Okay, Finch lowers El Salvador's rating to 2 Bitcoin adoption, because El Salvador, the country, it's a small country, man. It's a country back deep in South America. If you don't know El Salvador, I can just even show you on the map. It's a small country, man. San Salvador, as they put it, like a small country in South America. This country, like it has been now like being charged by the fact that they have the love for Bitcoin or showing love for Bitcoin. This is El Salvador, very small country. And now El Salvador is also inspired by the African or third world countries that are diving into the cryptocurrency space. Also, El Salvador is a third world country. It's a country that has seen alternative ways to see investment, but they are facing persecution. Right there is El Salvador, right, South America. Now, this is Guatemala, if you may put it, and then Guatemala just south, and then you go to Mexico, and then there you have the superpower, which is the United States of America, right there on the top. But they have the power. You see now, can you see the size difference? That country is such a small country. Honduras surrounded, but by the beach. But some these South American countries, they have, if I should say, low GDP rates. And in this day and age, Bitcoin presents itself as an exit way, uh, including like countries like Nigeria. But you find countries like the United States of America who are not so accepting of the cryptocurrency due to their misunderstanding or whatever reasons that they may have, and the political reasons that they may talk about from time to time. But just to share the story, El Salvador. Let me just continue on the story on El Salvador's country. And American credit ratings agency Fitch Ratings has lowered El Salvador's long-term issuer default ratings from B to triple C. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Mentioning policy unpredictability and the adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender. Now that's their crime, and now they are penalizing them on a financial institutional way. They are a small country in a way, as some of the factors that led to the downgrade. This is some, I got love for Bitcoin. If you got love for Bitcoin, these superpowers may not love you so much. That's the truth right there. Apart from these statistical ratings, organization explained that reliance on short-term debt on 800 million euro bond payment due in 20 January 2023, and high fiscal deficit get in the way of better rating for the country. So they're putting all these financial strains on the country now. Now they have debts. That country has debts, and these debts are being used against the country just because they love or they use Bitcoin as legal tender within the country itself. Very, 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 if I should say, politically unfair, if I should put it that way. Additionally, El Salvador's increased short term debt is perceived by Finch to cripple the government's ability to pay its overall debts. You see, now they are making it harder for them to even pay their debts. They owe so much money. But anyway, the government's ability to pay its overall debts, which expands the risk of rollover with nearly $1.3 billion. Who's going to give all of that money, man? That country is under siege in a sense, just because they have legal tender as they have Bitcoin as legal tender. In August, September, and October, Finch mentions that financial constraints will be more difficult for the country to deal with. Wow. They are saying it on the face value, right there on your face. They're telling you, man, El Salvador, watch out. You love Bitcoin. You are the lover of Bitcoin. This is going to work against you in a sense. But those are some sad news that I've seen. But tell me, what do you think about this? Looking at it as a person, imagine if I lived in El Salvador. You know, I appreciate the fact that I'm an African and I live in Africa. I have all of this freedom. El Salvador being a country that is down in South America, and it has all these rules and stipulations that are set against them because they use Bitcoin as legal tender. That could be harsh because the country itself is suffering in itself. But anyway, looking at other news as well, CZ, the Binance big man, the billionaire himself. Everyone loves CZ. Not that everybody loves CZ, like everybody knows CZ. is a big time or the face of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, CEO of Binance. Coming through yesterday, we discussed about the recovery of the 3.6 billion. Okay, look what Sisi says after the recovery of that 3.6 billion that we spoke about yesterday. Binance CEO on 3.6 billion BTC recovery crypto is easier to trace. I don't know that, to be honest. I like, I thought, like, if you lost cryptos, man, they are gone forever. They are gone into the digital space, mixing with other digital things that you may not be able to unlock, But here, what Caesar says, because maybe it's easy for him because he's a programmer, he's a computer genius at what he does. That's why he created this exchange called Binance, which is number one in the world. Binance CEO tweeted that cryptocurrency is much easier to track than fiat. His tweet was in response to the US authorities' retrieval of 3.6 billion BTC from the Bitfinex. Bitfinex yesterday retrieved that it was something that happened in 2016. And the 3.6 billion was recovered, I think, 2 days back, and 2 people were apprehended. And the U.S. Justice Department has arrested accused couple. They are a couple in charge of the cryptocurrency laundering in 2016. Caesar say, oh, well, you can trace cryptocurrencies. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Those are some of the developments that investors are looking to hear. Those are some of the news that investors would like to hear about cryptocurrencies in its technology or in its infant technology. Many people are concerned about safety, but now Caesar says it's easy. It's just that the word that he says, the CEO tweeted that the cryptocurrency is much easier, to track than fiat currencies. Well, that's one step on top of the fiat currencies. When cryptocurrency is sort of like taking over in that sense, okay. But now that is according to Sisi. But there is a lot of things that you can take away from the story that happened back in 2016. Hackers hack everywhere. They can even hack modern day cars. So it's another thing. So let us just dive into our main topic. We're looking at Africa today, and being an African, it may give me pride to understand that the African continent is one of the leaders in the cryptocurrency space, in a sense. But we also have to celebrate the people who are pushing it. There is a guy called Dagada, okay, Mpo Dagada, millionaire at the age of 21. Well, he created, no, not that he created. He went through a journey, and then I think he went to China to go look for information about cryptocurrencies. I think he spent a year there in China, and he himself is a well-renowned individual about, and he wrote a book about his journey. And I just want you to show you or share with you the cryptocurrency space here in South Africa, how it is perceived. Unlike most presidents around the world, like the US president, they wouldn't really come out and talk about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. But here at home in South Africa, we have views like this.
Yes, enjoy. On the fourth industrial revolution, get into blockchain in a most meaningful way, the Internet of Things. And they spoke extremely well. What they were saying was most moving, it was engaging, it was touching, very touching. Somebody was watching it online, on stream, overseas, sent me a message on my cell phone and said, this is most touching. It was also informative, because I think many of us will have learned a lot from blockchain to cryptocurrency, to all those things. Most informative.
Author and amongst various other enterprises, he is developing the first Black-owned cryptocurrency platform. He's a highly qualified blockchain expert, yet his passion lies in social issues and the upliftment of African citizens.
My name is Mpotagada and I am the author of the best-selling book, Mr. Bitcoin. I'm a blockchain specialist and have spearheaded the blockchain technology revolution in South Africa and on the African continent. Blockchain technology is an emerging space in the world, with a PwC report saying that 84% of companies in South Africa and globally are looking to implement blockchain technology. Now, for those who may be wondering what is blockchain technology, let me paint this picture for you. In about 10 years' time, my self-driving car will be driving on the road and will ask your self-driving car to give it way so that it may overtake because I'm in a hurry. My self-driving car will be able, after doing that process, to tip your self-driving car by sending it 10 Rand on a blockchain system. This is the world that we're gearing ourselves for. The Internet of Things, powered by blockchain technology. It is very near before us. The world is more interconnected than it's ever been before. Global markets are all looking at making payments simpler and easier to access. They're looking at making machinery communicate with one another for effective produce. South Africa, through the Reserve Bank and many stakeholders, has been very active and progressive within the digital space, having machinery
Wow.
working with artificial intelligence to better our systems. Now, it's no secret that the world becoming more digital is a threat to jobs. And that is why I commend our president, because he has set forth a fourth industrial revolution commission, basically set to assist digital transformation in the country, to ensure that the country is able to compete globally and thrive within the digital space. Our president has not taken a back seat when it comes to the digital revolution. He's actually chairing this important commission. We can't ignore the fact that the world is changing. We can't ignore that the biggest companies in the world are now digital companies. Your Facebooks, your Amazons, your Google. We too, as Africans, need to participate, dominate, and rule in these sectors. Together, we move our country.
Of course, building awareness within our African communities with anything though is good, to have a sort of sharing and with our own African brothers and sisters across the continent is of good result and is of good medicine for us to also attain the knowledge that is so well secured in the world. Not only Takada is also a believer in the cryptocurrency space within the African continent. Also, there is others. I don't know if people, if you heard about Paxful. It's a peer-to-peer exchange for cryptocurrencies, very much active, which was well active in Nigeria. So the Africa's is leading global cryptocurrency adoption. Paxful CEO. Paxful CEO Ray Youssef said all eyes should be on Africa right now. These are some of the statements that are said by top businessmen who manage top um, crypto exchanges, Paxful, one of them, and of course another article that supports this statement that he says, okay, no, not that one. Nigeria, okay. Okay, I'll just simply just skip on to something else rather than that, but I just want to also quote on the 7 top exchanges in Africa as well. Um, I shared them with you last time as well, which is the first one could be is the Africa-based cryptocurrency exchange, Yellow Card being number one. Yellow Card actually is owned, or the CEO of Yellow Card himself is Chris Morris. This is the man right here, Chris Morris. Yellow Card is a leading crypto exchange platform with operations in 12 countries, including Nigeria, Zambia, Kenya, and others. Chris Morris, who co founded the company and currently serves as its CEO, told Business Insider Africa that the future is bright despite perceived uncertainty hovering over the crypto industry. Now, meanwhile, part of the $15 million the company raised recently will go towards the facilitating its expansion efforts as well as the recruitment of the experienced tech talents. Okay, all right. This is the CEO of Yellow Card. I want to unveil and reveal more of such individual like him myself. I still want to do more profiling on individuals like himself, like this gentleman right here. And then, of course, there is also another cryptocurrency exchange based in Nigeria, citing, which is called Busha. African Bitcoin exchange Busha raises 4.2 million seed, led by Jump Capital. These are the team guys, if you if I may say, uh, they are the team guys who are involved in the cryptocurrency space right now. Sorry about that. Just pictures just flickering all over. Why you go through the net. Okay, just want to show these pictures of these individuals. These are incredible guys that are doing a very good job on Busha Exchange. Okay, just want to read there aren't many countries where residents feel the effect of inflation. Inflation also, speaking about also El Salvador imposing inflation as well on his currency. That's why people turn on to cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin as an alternative way of investment. Feel the effect of inflation and currency devaluation. As much as Nigeria, okay, grocery prices in the country tend to be markedly higher from month to month, and result in that many Nigerians whose income remain stagnant are constantly looking for alternative ways for making money. This, to some extent, tells the story of why Nigeria has one of the highest crypto adoption rates globally. Okay, Busha making it easy for people to access. It's a African proud exchange, which is still up and coming. Also, should be looking out. Another thing that is making waves as an African contributor in the cryptocurrency space is the coin Africa Rise token. Watch out for that token as well, which is Africa Rise live data. Okay, now Africa Rise is building a hyper deflationary comprehensive platform on the BSC with static reflection in BNB while doing good. Why Africa Rise token? Africa, Africa, Africa is a continent comprising of 54 unique and distinct countries, but they have very common issues. This coin seeks to help that continent out. Some of these are some of these helps that they are talking about. They are talking about this remittance. What is remittance? First of all, they talk about remittance payment. Remittance is derived from the word remit, which means to send back. You know, people sending their monies because, like in most of the countries in Africa, people work far. They can work as far as Israel, and they want to send money to their to their families or to their loved ones. Why? Because they are unbanked, but they have smartphones. And so with smartphones, it's easier for them to move units or to move cryptocurrencies to send them to their families and to their loved ones, because I also know here in South Africa there are a lot of foreign people who are working within the country. They get paid in rands, but it's very difficult for them to use the banking system because the intermediary part it takes time. So with blockchain technology, which is introduced under the cryptocurrency space, allows people to be able to send money from anywhere in the world quicker and faster as well. These are the remittance that they speak about as well. And then obviously there is an article as well that came out as well, that said crypto in Africa, what to expect in 2022. Of course, this is an expectation, but will it happen? Okay, will Africa accept crypto in 2022? I think they already done that already. Previous years, the continent of the Africa took the protection of its civilians against crypto seriously. So there are bad side to it to get to the attention, which resulted in bans. Countries that adopted these measurements, push the trading activity downwards. This result in new regulations and forced players to establish more robust and effective framework to prove that crypto can be trusted and accepted by countries and governments. Unlike the countries in the Western world, like the United States, there is at least a little bit of understanding when you come here to Africa. People that are trying to understand what is cryptocurrency, what is it doing, and the leaders as well. They are also playing a part in it. Unlike in some other countries, like in the United States, people are getting banned, people are getting arrested, and there is no support, and then it becomes very difficult for them. But in that aspect, I think that's when the African governments to take advantage of this third industrial revolution, as the president was putting it, of South Africa. Okay, but one of the countries that are on the forefront in the African continent when it comes to cryptocurrencies, we all know Nigerians are among the first to take the advantage of decentralized loans backed by small stake personal cryptocurrency. Their mission to make the world more financially equal has seen advancement with protocols that leverage Cardano for DeFi. Talking about Cardano right there, at its infancy, or at its beginning, or at its at its beginning stages of the bullish checkmate. I am looking at it, but it is not pumping as well as I want it to be. But I just wanted to show the chart after I've read that article. I just felt like, what, I've missed something, during the technical fundamental analysis, during my analysis. Cardano, is because it's one of the small coins. I just wanted the chart to show the bullish checkmate that is making waves in the in the crypto space, making people smile all over. I know a couple of people who are smiling right now looking at Bitcoin, which is now $45,000 and above today, at its infant stage right there. Anyone who hopes to enter anything, you know from 1.2 to 1.3, maybe it can go as high as 1.6. That's my prediction. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know if my predictions are correct, but at this stage, if you enter right here for ADA Cardano and going up here to 1.5, man, if you're a trader, you're gonna make some money with Cardano right now. But anyway, that's just something off. Like I just went off it, and of course, I was still speaking about these exchanges in Africa. Okay, all beautiful and all that stuff, but yeah, Cardano is one of the rising machines. But we look at other coins as well. Yeah, and then but now Bitcoin. I must say it is a performance of the day today to see Bitcoin rising at this point. Okay, this is just the finishing touches of the show. Looking at one more time, there's something that I want to address, but how far will it go? We have these uh, bullish checkmates, but how far will the bullish checkmate? Let us just do some prediction. Let us just analyze together technically. Let us see. Let us try and understand the market. What can it do in the next week or so? We spoke about this week being a bullish trend. Tomorrow is Friday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a signal of the end of the week. But what will happen next week? Will we still see the bullish trend that we are seeing this week? Wow. Now, when you see these candlesticks right here, two on right here on this on the side, that is the previous, I would say, it has broken off. Wow. The resistance. Okay. This was supposed 43,000 is a resistance in itself. When you see these two candlesticks here, it was a resistance before. Broke through this resistance, maybe it could go as high as $50,000 per coin. But I don't think it will get there very soon. It will take a while. But when it gets there, I do warn people who are investors in crypto that we might see another bearish trend just consolidating up to what? $45,000 per coin. Now, I'm talking about something that may happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks from now. For now, we can expect the market, which is today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until next week, we might be seeing a bullish trend going up to the highest point is 51 or $50,000 per coin. So, my fellow African watchers, thank you very much for watching the show. And we're going to keep you in touch, of course, with the cryptocurrencies overall. This has been a wonderful show, Crypto Africa. And of course, I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. The Crypto King was not here with me today. He did say that he's not gonna be with me today, but I hope I've managed to keep you company in the meantime when the Crypto King is not around. So for days to come, we'll be seeing this bullish checkmate going forward. This has been Crypto Africa with Stone. Thank you very much, and good night.